Hey guys, how we doing today? I'm so excited. The Whelping Box is overall completed. Alara is, let's see here. Today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 6, 3, 2, 1. 61. No, that can't be right. Hold on a minute. Yeah, she's 60 days today. I didn't think she, wow, okay. Anyway, if you know dog breeding and all that stuff, their magic gestational age or day of delivery seems to be 63. For whatever reason, that's the most common day. But anything is normal from 57 or 58 days up to like 65. And we're day 60 today. So we've started temping her. I'll do a video on the significance of taking their temperature those last few days. But right now, I'm going to show you the Whelping Box. All right, so this is our new and refurbished, it's not refurbished, it's brand new, Whelping Box. Some of the parts of it have been refurbished. So the walls are those outdoor kennels that you can buy, and it comes with a roof and stuff. I absolutely love it. I very rarely used it for its intended purpose. I took them apart, and I freaking love this. So this is roughly a 7x7. Large, yes, but Anatolians are large, and I can use this for my Cane Corso as well. So yeah, they're just into the wall there, and then around, and that's just a blanket that's drying. And that's that. Underneath here, because I wanted it to be elevated off the ground because I'm paranoid about water and flooding and everything. So it's about 4 inches off the ground. There are heavy plastic pallets that are under here. Then on top of, it's like 4 of them, I think. Yeah. And then we had to make a little bit of an extension to make it a little bit bigger because the pallets are like 3x3. Anyway, you don't need to know that backstory. Anyway, pallets underneath, then a subfloor on top of that, and then this vinyl flooring, which I got from Menards, and it was dirt cheap, like dirt cheap. And then this is what they call a pig rail. So a pig rail is, and depending on what your breed of dog is, depends on how tall you want it, how far away from the wall you want it. In the past, I've always made them with wood. This time, I'm trying PVC. So we will see how this goes. Windows, nice natural light, and they can open up for a breeze in here, even though it's supposed to be in the triple digits coming up. These windows are not opening up. So anyway, the purpose of a pig rail is it comes up off the ground and it comes inward from the wall, so that if mom, imagine mom's laying against the wall, and let's say all her babies are laying behind her back, because sometimes they like to do that. If mom is tight against the wall and babies are tight against the wall and she lays down, that's how babies can get crushed. Now, I'm not saying that 100% prevents accidents, because I don't know of any breeder that has never had that happen where a mom crushes a baby and kills it. But this, having a pig rail, greatly reduces that. She cannot lay tight against the wall because that pig rail is preventing her from doing so. So the babies can get under the rail, but she can't. Now, if she lays down in the middle of the floor and she has a pile of babies and she's not careful, yeah, she's going to crush them. But this, like I said, I try not to get too anal and worried about stuff. I try to just do what I can and then leave the rest of it be. So that's basically the setup. I have to bring in her feeder and her waterer. Let's see, what else? I love the vinyl flooring, super easy to clean. Let me think, what else? When whelping time comes, and when the babies are tiny, the first 2 weeks, it's just towels and blankets underneath for bedding. That's it. I don't do, there's no reason for puppy pads at this point. Towels are just warmer, snugglier. I think mom's more comfy. because babies are not pooping and peeing everywhere. Mom cleans all of that up for them. If for whatever reason I have to have my puppies and mom in a whelping box longer than that, then we move to puppy pads and sawdust, actually. I just tried that with my last litter and absolutely loved it. But for the short game, for the first 2 weeks, mom does all the work for me. It's fan-freaking-tastic. I have to change out. By the time they're 2 weeks, you're changing out your bedding probably twice a day because they're starting to piddle on it if they get older than 2 weeks and they're still in here and you keep towels or bedding. You're going to be changing it out because they're going to be piddling everywhere. It's just the way it is, but it's fine. So I've got all my supplies here. I'm just washing all the bedding for the last time, so it's all fresh and ready to go. Like I said, I'm temping her 3 times a day. Her temps have been steady. Before delivery, you'll see a big drop, like way drop. Normal dog temps are like 101-ish, hover around there. Before they deliver, they'll drop to like 98. You want to see it drop. It drops really, really low, and then it'll spike back up again. But that usually means it's time, like fairly soon. So that's what I'm watching for. I'm super excited. I can't wait. So we'll bring a fan down here because she's going to be hot because being a mom's hot. And hormones are crazy. And just like in a mama, human dogs can get hot after when your hormones are changing and you're birthing and all that jazz. Anybody that's going to fuss about the fact that they're being whelped in a basement, I have to remind you that this breed of dog, the Anatolian Shepherd dog, is more times than not whelped outside. Like that's the old school way of doing things because that's where they live, is out in a pasture 24/7, 365. They're a livestock guardian dog. So usually she'd be in a barn doing this. I'm just an overprotective mom and like to be able to watch constantly. So I'll probably, I'll pull a cot down here. Yeah, I know, I'm weird like that. And I'll sleep down here for the first couple nights to make sure. This is her first litter, so I don't know how she's going to react. Let's go take a look at her. She is freaking huge and miserable. I did a video like 2 weeks ago, I think, and I said, I don't think she's going to have a very big litter. I think she's going to have like 8, 6, somewhere in there. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm an idiot. She's freaking huge. Watch. All right, here she is. She's hanging out with Jordan. She's still able to get onto the couch, although I'm not really quite sure how she's getting up there. Window treatments with an Anatolian are a very questionable thing. They like to see outside all the time. So she doesn't think windows or curtains should be there because then she can't see what's happening. Is she massaging you? I'm trying to show the people how big you are. And yeah, this does not give a good picture of how large she is, but she's a big girl. I'm sorry, you're beautiful, but you're a big girl. There we are. Now we can get let me get a side picture. Wait. She's like, absolutely not. Yeah, I'm taking back my guess of 6 or 8. I think we're probably looking at, Jordan, how many do you think now?
11.
Maybe. Could be a dozen in there. We just got to pray for a safe delivery. That's all that matters. I'll come back at you guys soon.